Yeah. I need to have the thing. Hello, is anyone around? I can see three people. Yeah, hello Ansh, hello Pramukh. Big news coming in from the Bombay High Court. We will probably wait for a few more people to come before I start giving you all the details of what happened inside court. Hello Agnishwar. Yeah, quite dramatic developments at the Bombay High Court. So, and I'm sure all of you have been waiting patiently to listen to what happened. So, I'll do a live first. I'll put out a proper video later. Uh, yeah, I will start Angad in just a while. Let more people come in. Okay, we have over 649 people. Okay, great. So, what happened inside the Bombay High Court? As I said in the video yesterday, what annoying noise. Just check, is audio okay? Is my audio okay? Can you just confirm with a thumbs up or something whether the audio is okay or not?
Remove the mic. Huh? Mic का वो sound आ रहा है.
Okay, I'll remove the mic. Okay. Is this okay now? Is the audio okay now?
Yes.
Okay. That was the mic problem. Okay. Now, what happened inside the Bombay High Court? Now, Mr. Arvind Tiwari, who is the petitioner who had filed the public interest litigation, was to file his rejoinder to what the ICSE Council had said on Friday. Okay, I'm going to say this all very slowly so that you can understand. Wait, Sunita, patience. I'll come to the point. You need to understand the story. सीधा climax पे नहीं आ सकते ना. So Mr. Arvind Tiwari had already filed his rejoinder on Saturday night, which was sent to the council. The council said that they would want to kind of make a proposal before the High Court straight away without Mr. Arvind Tiwari putting it, saying all those things in court. Now, there are essentially two proposals which have been made by the ICSE Council, and listen to this carefully. Yes, I grew up in Hindi in Delhi, so my Hindi is good. Now, the first proposal is that the council will take the pending examinations in July 2020 as per the timetable that was issued on 22nd May 2020. That is proposal number 1. The second proposal, and this is for the court to decide, I mean the final decision to be taken, that the final results in subjects where examinations have not been held, that is 6 exams of class 10 and 8 exams of class 12, those marks will be based on the performance in the internal assessment oblique pre-board examinations conducted by different schools or results of the board examination paper in subjects already taken. So English, maths, history, civics, physics, chemistry, etc. etc. जिनके भी पेपर आपके हो गए हैं उनके तो मार्क्स ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ व्हाट यू हैव रिटन इन द बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन दिए जाएंगे. जिनके पेपर नहीं हुए हैं, those marks will be given on the basis of your pre-board oblique internal examinations conducted by your own school. That is the second proposal given by the ICSE Council कि या तो आप एग्जाम्स लीजिए या प्री बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशंस के बेसिस पे द रिमेनिंग एग्जाम पेपर्स के मार्क्स अलॉट कीजिए. I'll repeat it again for those who did not understand. The proposal number 1 by the council, just hold on, listen to what I'm saying first. Don't keep sending questions. Two options. First option is to hold the examinations in July 2020. The second option is that have the pre-board examination marks to in papers which have not been conducted like geography, Hindi, इकोनॉमिक्स, फिजिकल एजुकेशन, कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस वगैरह का जो इलेक्टिव 3 का पेपर है या बायोलॉजी के पेपर्स ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर प्री बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशंस. यस, स्टॉप स्पैमिंग, दैट्स अ राइट मैसेज सैमी. सो दैट इज द two options given. Now at the same time, now at this point in time, the petitioner, that is Mr. Arvind Tiwari, made a point about his apprehension that straight away if somebody got, for instance, 60 out of 80 marks in the biology paper, in the pre-board examination paper, it will be injustice to the students because pre-board examination papers, the how tough they are varies from school to school. Generally, the marking is also a little more strict. So he did point out the fact that it would be injustice to the students if straight away only the pre-board examination marks are taken. Okay, so this was placed before the Bombay High Court, the bench which was headed by Chief Justice Dipankar Datta as well as Justice S.S. Shinde. Okay, so the court was also informed by the ICSE that they will work out a formula. Okay, they will work out a formula in order to see how these examinations, these marks can be taken. It basically says that this methodology will be prescribed by the ICSE Council. Now, the second point I want to mention, the other big thing which they are saying is that ICSE Council will now communicate these two options to each of the affiliated schools, the ICSE affiliated schools. Now, they have not made it clear whether they are talking only about Maharashtra or all over India, but it seems to me, since they have not mentioned Maharashtra, I am presuming they are talking about all over India. That the ICSE Council will communicate this particular proposal today itself to all the ICSE schools in India. The principals of those ICSE affiliated schools will then communicate the same to the parents and students. Okay, then each of the then each of the parents will have to communicate back to the principals which of the two options they want to exercise, which of the two options they prefer. इनमें से कौन सा ऑप्शंस पेरेंट्स को यानी कि अभिभावक को पसंद है कि वो किस ऑप्शन को प्रेफर करते हैं. पहला ऑप्शन जिसमें कि एग्जाम्स कंडक्ट किए जाएंगे जुलाई 2020 में, या दूसरा ऑप्शन जिसके तहत प्री बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन मार्क्स को कंसीडर किया जाएगा उन पेपरों में जो कि अभी तक नहीं किए गए हैं. 6 पेपर 10th क्लास and 8 papers 12th class. Okay, so that is the point which has been made. So each parent, each student will be exercising that option. Okay, so the ICSE Council is also saying that if a student wishes to change his offer, and इसका deadline कौन सा दिया गया है? Deadline is 22nd of June. 22nd of June तक parents को ये communicate करना है. Okay, now if a student wants to change his option from A to 1 to 2 or 2 to 1, even after 22nd of June, they will be permitted to do so before the conduct of the examination, provided it has been communicated to the council well in time. So the council is saying that they will also be able to do so. The third big point is that the council says, since we are in a very dynamic kind of a situation, if by chance it is not possible to conduct the examination in July 2020, then the ICSE Council will declare the final results of the students in those subjects for the examinations which could not be conducted based on their performance in the pre-board examination. Agar option 1 ho hi nahi paya, then option 2 automatically will be exercised by the council. Okay, and the methodology will be decided by the council, as I have already made it very clear. So this is the proposal which has been put in front of the Bombay High Court. Now listen to what has the Bombay High Court said. Bombay High Court has said two things. Tomorrow it has asked the Maharashtra government, the Advocate General, to file its affidavit on what do they think on whether they can actually allow these examinations to go ahead. So they want it on affidavit by the Advocate General representing the government of Maharashtra. Okay, Maharashtra government has also said that situation is dynamic. If figures decrease, we may. If figures increase, nahi ho payenge. So they also have pointed out to the fact that the situation is very dynamic right now. Okay, so now the next hearing of this case. So since there is no verdict, the next hearing of this case will be on Wednesday at 10:45 a.m. But even on Wednesday, it will not be disposed of. Verdict nahi aayega. It will be heard on Wednesday, that is 17th of June. That is what is happening. The Chief Justice also making the point that there has been a lot of, he has been getting a lot of petitions and mails, etc. So they are aware that there is a lot of public interest in this particular case. So that is as far as the developments in the Bombay High Court is concerned. I hope I have made it very, very clear. Just to make the big points, option number one, exams will be conducted according to the timetable, and it will be in July 2020. Option number two is to go for pre-board marks. Students, parents will have the option now of communicating it to all their principals, which option do they consider. Principals will then communicate it to the ICSE council. The deadline is 22nd of June. But in case if the exams cannot be held on the in July 2020, automatically option 2 will be exercised by the council, and the methodology to decide will be decided by the council. So that is essentially the thing. Wednesday the next hearing will be held. That is what has been decided. No verdict coming on Wednesday 17th of June, but the next hearing will be held at 10:45 a.m. on 17th of June. Okay, so that is as far as the big news coming from the Bombay High Court is concerned. I hope you have made it very clear. Please speak to your parents. Please wait for the communication to arrive from your principals on what you need to do from now onwards. Okay. Thank you very much for joining. Is there any other question? I can only see people exercising their options out here. Option यहाँ exercise नहीं करना. Option principal को बताना है. Okay. Are there any questions that you need to specifically ask? I have understood. I think Arvind Tiwari has made that point part to the bench that it will not be very fair if everyone is. So there has to be a fair methodology in order to ascertain. As I said, अगर आपके 60 on 80 आए हैं या 70 on 80 आए हैं, straight away you cannot have the same marks coming there. So that has been communicated to the court. The court will obviously take that into consideration. Should we study? Well, see, the thing is that you also understand how the situation is right now, what the council has said. So, things are pretty evident to you how things are. The council is not saying that we will not hold the examinations. They are saying that that's definitely on the table. Depends on what the parents and the students now convey to the principals. Okay, so that's how. CPSE will be on 17th Wednesday, Ashwin, in the Supreme Court. So Smriti, if you think pre-board marks should not be considered, then the other option that they are offering you is only to take the examination, right? So that's how it is. This is for all India because the note which has been put out does not mention Maharashtra anywhere. So I'm assuming that they're talking about all over India. It says that it will communicate these two options to all its affiliated schools. So obviously I'm assuming they're talking about all over India, not just the 226 ICSE affiliated schools in Maharashtra. Yeah, it looks like it will be a majority opinion. Otherwise, why would they do this? This is basically some kind of a referendum that is being conducted, right? The principals will get in touch with you and they will tell you how you have to communicate it to the principal, Aditya. NEET dates, etc. will have to wait. That's a decision which has to be taken by the central government, right? There are only two options. I don't know why people are saying option 2 or 3. There are only two options which have been given to you. In case if the exams cannot be held because if there is a spike in cases even more, then obviously option 2 comes into effect. So there are only two options. By when will the principals contact you? Probably by tomorrow or day after at the most, and your deadline will be the 22nd. But even after 22nd, if you want to change your opinion, if you want to move from option 1 to option 2 or option 2 to option 1, you will be given that choice also, provided the council is informed in time. This is talking about, for all those of you who are asking about ICSE and what about ISE, they are talking about both ICSE and ISE, both class 10 and class 12. Okay, so that's what they are talking about. Okay, a shout out to Sri EXC. Thank you very much for your super chat contribution. I think my opinion, I've said it in enough number of videos. Why would you want me to repeat it again? I'm not sure whether Bombay High Court live streaming is available to everyone. I doubt it. I'm not sure, so I wouldn't want to say it for sure how it is. By when will the council principals contact you? I just told you, by tomorrow or day after at the most. Because they need to get the communication from the council, right? Okay. Thank you very much. I hope I have made myself very clear. I will also make a video for those who are not part of this chat who would want to see it. I would make a video in a much more concise manner on what are the different options. So just look forward to that. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. CBSE is on 17th. The hearing in the Supreme Court. I will be doing a video on CBSE very shortly. Okay. A lot of material I've got on that also. Thank you.